So here I am. My name is Langley West. I'm here to talk about my passion for self-improvement that I've discovered over the past few years. To start off, I'd like to give a little anecdote about my early self. You see, when I was growing up, enrolled in school around first and second grade, I used to be the weird kid. Y'all know that weird kid going on. It used to be where it was lunchtime. I would sit down at a lunch table and all the other kids would fly away. Like, the strong feared the weak. That was what it was. That's what it felt like looking back on it. And now, over the course of a very long time, I have grown to a point where I am accepting growth in my life. I am accepting change. And that is what I'm here to talk about with you today. To start off, I would like to talk with you about self-control and how it can improve you. Self-control is what leads us, is step one to taking control of your life and getting growth as a result. Self-control can come in many ways. It can come in saying words, can come in limiting yourself or allowing yourself to grow, allowing yourself to do good or bad things. When you think you're in control of you. You're in control of what you do, what you think, what you say. Self-control is something that some people do not have. And that is why we must learn it. We must learn it from a very young age, how to handle ourselves, handle our emotions, handle what we think, what we say, and what we do, in order so that we can survive and thrive in our modern society. Some people do not have that gift. Some people were not taught. And to those people, get some help. Or listen to me, because I'm here to help you. That was really the shortest topic I would like to talk about, but it's something very crucial to the rest of what we're going to talk about in this short presentation. Secondly, I'd like to talk about discipline in life. When people think of discipline, they usually think some old guy yelling at them or having them do some mundane thing over and over and over again, hoping that, you get harder as a result or you become more loyal. I'm here to tell you that is not the case. That is called taking orders. That is called being a yes man. That is called thinking on another person's behalf. Discipline is when you deny yourself from something that you want. Discipline is when you get told to run 5 laps on the field and you make it the best 5 laps you've ever ran in your life instead of just running 5 laps. Discipline is a second step to growing in life. Discipline is what allows you to cut out bad habits and to start seeing good habits. Granted, when you start getting discipline, you may not see the good stuff, but you will be getting rid of the bad stuff. And that's better than nothing. It's very much better than nothing. And finally, for my most important topic of the short presentation, I would like to talk about growth. This is the hardest step of self-improvement. Growth is a culmination of many things throughout your life. Growth is where you want to ascend from your past self. You want to grow. You want to change. You want to become a new you. One of the things about humans that's so great is that we can be born again. We can rid ourselves of our sins and become a new self, unlike other species that we interact with. Let's say, for example, a dog very unfortunately kills a sweet human baby. What we do is we kill the dog. However, if, say, a human is to take another life, we give them a second chance. We put them in prison. That may not be great. We may punish them very poorly, but the point is that they get a second chance and they can try again. Growth is also accepting new things. Growth is expanding on your past self. I remember way back, my weekends usually involved sitting in front of some LCD screen, some kind of monitor with a keyboard or a remote, and spending hours upon hours upon hours just sitting there letting myself get sucked in. In total, I have spent, in the course of my 15-year life, I've spent over 10,000 hours in front of a screen. I'm not proud to say that. And while I certainly have learned a lot, there are much better ways to learn about life than sitting in front of a screen like that. Nowadays, my weekends involve going out into the boonies with some buds, you know, anywhere from age 10 to like 70, running around, beating the crap out of each other for fun and liking it. Growth is also accepting new things in your life. For example, I, for one, never wanted to be interested at all in what I'm going to refer as Eastern World cartoons. Now, I have fully accepted them into my life. They let me grow emotionally and mentally in ways that I have never experienced before. Back when I was growing up, I was quite literally a emotionless husk. That's the best way I could put it. You know, I was always told, oh, you're so calm, you're so zen. But, you know, you're really only zen when you're not thinking about anything. You're only focused on what's the matter at hand, rather than, well, you know, am I feeling happy? Am I feeling sad? You know, what's going on? What's affecting me? That never came to me until the past 1 to 2 years when I really started to grow myself and explore my mind and my body and other minds and other bodies. Growth also involves letting some things go. While I was growing up, there were some unfortunate events that really stunted my developmental growth. Not really physical, but mental, in ways that I can't really talk about here. But now, after some mental, emotional, and spiritual exploration, I'm getting back in touch. I'm finally becoming normal. That's a really bad way to put it, but it's the only way I can put it. And by no means am I a professional. I merely observe things and then articulate them into words after thinking. And by letting go, it's hard. It can be real hard. You may be angry, you may be frustrated, you may be sad, you may be all these negative things, but you need to understand that holding on to something that hurts you every day when you think about it will only drag you down. It will not help you grow. And growth also has to come physically for the mentally to take effect. If I hadn't been enrolled in PE classes throughout my school career, I would have turned out way different, because I did not back then have the willpower to wake up at 5 a.m. and run for half an hour, exercise for another half hour, and eat healthy. You know, I ate whatever I wanted. I ate what tasted good rather than ate what was good for me. Growth also involves the willingness to change your daily life, to change you. And this is what I mean by becoming born again. You see, when you are introduced to a new environment, let's say that you transfer schools, you can be whoever you want to be. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows how you act or what you do, what your habits are, what you think, what you say. You get the chance to become whatever you want to be. Now, in an environment where you are already known, that can be hard because people are going to drag you down. Oh, you don't act like that. That's not what you normally say. But guess what? With growth, that is what you say and what you think and what you do now. And to sum it up, I really have to say, with some advice here, do you speak in words that will make you feel honored later? Do you commit actions that you are proud of and you would be proud to speak of? Or do you prefer to do things that you would rather not speak of, even though you may have done them in private or alone or out of the public's eye? Would you be proud to write about that in a memoir or admit it to your grandma or a therapist or anyone else in your life? Do not say things that will make you weak. You need to say things that will make you stronger and to grow. You need to organize your life. Order and chaos are the yin and yang of the daily struggle. And that is why we must let the good overcome the evil by making ourselves orderly. Have you taken a shower? Have you cleaned your room? Have you organized your computer desktop? Have you sorted out your photos on your phone? Are you in good relationships with people you know? That is all. Thank you.